Hello Divine Soul Tribe, I'm back again with another message. I'm Divina, Strella Lumen, welcome to my channel. Right, so I do personal readings. My email address is in the description box below. I don't know what else I say, I always forget. I do swear, I do get passionate, it's not as bad as it once was, but okay, we're going to get into it. So, I was planning on staying away from Kramaville for a little while, but as we know, full moon's coming up, so they gonna be doing the most. So, you know, I keep seeing these titles, this is going to happen, Karmic's doing this, family's doing... I've been putting these messages out. I got dragged out of my bed the other night at 3:30 in the morning, 3:33 to be exact, when I started filming, about cults, families, this, that and the third, what they've been up to. Yeah, just go and check it out. Alright? Anyway, so it's been a while since we've intentionally gone to Kramaville, so I thought let's have a look and see what's going on, because there seems to be a lot of activity. Because like I've been telling you guys, this is the last full moon cycle, this is the last purge before we move into the spring, right? The spring moon cycle, because the next one is going to take us into spring. So, and I said to you before in one of my other videos back in the middle of February, I think it was 15th, that they've been doing the most. They've been scrambling around to do the most, because we're in our probation period, right? So they're thinking if they can catch us off guard now, then maybe we won't get what our birthright is. Yeah. So let's have a look. 222 on the clock. I'm telling you guys, unions are coming, and this is what these people are trying to prevent out here, is these unions. Because I'm telling you now, when you come into your divine union with your true divine counterpart, this gonna happen, because you would have healed your wounded inner child. There's still some healing that needs to be done, but that will be done between you two when you come together in union. Okay. Already off the bat, straight on the floor. Imprisonment. So I've already told you that these people, they've lost their gifts, or they've been depleting, because ours are growing, theirs are waning. Because like I said to you before, within the collective, these people have been out here doing the most. Not just these people, a lot of people, your chosen ones, you've been watched your whole life, right? They've been stealing your energy and using it for their own personal gain, like I said. But now 3:33 on the clock, number of the Ascended Masters, so stick around, it's tea time. Right. They've been using your energy against you to keep you under an illusion, to keep you under a spell. We've all been flipping hoodwinked. The veil's being lifted on a collective scale. But you see, because we've been activated, because we're online, they can't do what they've been doing to us, because we're more aware. Our intuition's off the charts now. So they're now in poverty, right? In confinement. So you're expecting things to turn around for you, because you've been doing the work. Your unexpected income, that's your gifts coming back to you. That's what that is. And they're concerned. We talked about this the other day. That's that 33rd degree Mason, because they've all been in on it together. Because you and your person have decided to go on your journey. 4:44 on the clock when I said that. Healing that wounded inner child. That's what the journey's all about. Well, the first part anyway. Clearing out all the trauma, clearing out all the unhealed wounds, healing that inner child so that you can go on this journey. Because they're thieves. Thief. And that, look, that's a group of people scrambling around because they're now in poverty. That's why they're concerned. That's why they're in the family room calling meetings. Because you're held in high honour. That's that burn notice that they received. They know you're in line for that great fortune. And they're not happy about it. But then the moon cycle's coming up. So what are they planning on doing, please, Spirit? This main female is now in bad health. But they're planning on putting something in between these lovers. Some form of judgment. This is them now. This is our ancestors and our spirit guides, right? Overseeing this situation. They know this is coming. That's them on remand at the moment. They're waiting for this. Because you're an official person. Held in high honour. It's the same story. Be mindful. Don't listen. I don't need to tell you anymore. You do not accept any invitations to go out from people. Anybody new, anybody you don't know. Just be very mindful who you have in your energies, right? This is what you're in line for. And this. Marriage and sudden wealth with your person. Not if they've got anything to do with it, though. But you're on your pathway. They can't knock you off of that. A mature man is going to be in the courthouse very soon. There's a man and a woman in there already on remand. And then this mature man who works very closely with this one here. They're next. And they know it. That's why they're concerned. That's why they're calling. That's why they're calling a meeting in the family room. Because they know this great wealth is coming. To this official person held in high honour. That's why they're in despair. So, let's get into it, I guess. Temperance. So just hold your horses, be patient, because this is going to be taken care of. The World card, this is definitely coming to an end. See, just wait out this moon cycle and stay vigilant about who you have in your energy. All right? Do your spirit baths. Return to senders. You know? Incense, crystals, whatever it is you do for your protection. Because these people, this is their last ditch attempt, so they are on it. Look, there's bad health, there's despair, there's concern for these thieves that are finding themselves in poverty because they're in confinement. That's why they've been going to third parties, outside help, to get work done. But like we discovered before, you Empress, they're out here trying to put you in this Nine of Swords energy. Don't let them. Queen of Wands and the Lovers. Trying to put magic on these lovers to try and keep them apart. Cause a tower moment and judgment. Yeah, judgment's been called on them because they've been trying to create these tower moments for these lovers with this sorceress. But all it's done is cause stress and burdens for them. Yeah, because that's the Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. They've just been fighting an uphill battle. They haven't given up. That's their problem. The trouble is, they haven't given up trying to cause poverty and despair and steal from you, right? Now they're concerned. Why? Because you're healing and your person's healing. So now they feel like they're fighting a losing battle. Well, they are. You don't go up against a chosen one. The Page of Wands, wasn't the news they was expecting. The news that they got was that these two partners, these divine counterparts, are going to come together regardless. It's no matter, regardless of the chaos and conflict that they've been trying to perpetrate upon this connection. Trying to cause tower moments between these divine counterparts. What God has for you, nobody can take away. Yeah? It's going to happen. 10:43 on the clock. You've got a brand new passionate beginning. And here, see this wand? It's full of magic. Your magic. And this is what you're getting. A brand new passionate beginning. Plenty of opportunities to grow and evolve. Plenty of opportunities for your magic to grow and evolve. While these people around here in this Two of Swords energy wondering what the hell's going on. What shall I do? Do I do this? 11:11 on the clock. Do I do that? Huh? Sit down. We're out here getting our popcorn watching you run around like a bunch of clowns. Because at the moment it's a circus. You had your memo. You had your burn notice. You've been told. But yet you still keep going. Going and going. God does love a trier. The Four of Cups. We're getting the popcorn while you're missing out on your opportunities. That's what you get. Because you refuse to see things from a different perspective, going to third parties was never going to help. Investing in other people, investing elsewhere in third parties to get this shit done didn't work. The Chariot's on its way to the chosen ones. They've been enlightened. There's no more emotional manipulation from these family members, yeah, out here trying to knock you and your person off your path so you don't stay focused. This is the King of Wands. No, actually the King of Swords. The King of Swords, so someone that's cold and emotionless. I kind of feel like this is the sort of person that they were trying to send in to knock you off of this path so you wouldn't feel like you was having a happy life. A narcissist. Oh. But we know all about that. You guys are on high alert now, so you're going to leave that thing out in the cold. You won't be entertaining any of that. Because it doesn't matter what they send for you now. You're all hyper aware. Yeah? You're going to get your wish fulfillment. This is the thing. This is what they didn't bank on. You being able to fill up your own cups. After they was the ones that left you out here feeling like you was out in the cold, left alone. Like you didn't have enough to be a part of their group. You don't want to be a part of their group. So they're out here doing the fucking most under the moon magic. That is the Ten of Swords. Alright? That's what they want you to feel like. Because this is my supernatural deck. This is Sam and Dean jumping into the pits of hell. That's what they've been out here trying to do to you under this moon magic. Get you into the pits of hell. So that they could manipulate you and steal your magic. But God said, no, that's my chosen one's magic. That's for them. You're a thief. You're not on the deeds to that property. Because like I keep telling you, they're trying to rob your house. Yeah? That's why they've been put in spiritual confinement. That's why they're facing judgment. That's why there's bad health going around the community. And that's why there's despair. And poverty. And concern. In that family room. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Be mindful of these people, how they might come on in and like try to finesse you. Oh, like being apologetic and this, that and the third, trying to be all nice enough. Don't let them. They're going to try and come on in with innocence. You know the energy. This is the Ten of Pentacles. They're going to try and come on in and be all sweet, nice, nicey, to try and manipulate their way into this. Your legacy. Your divine inheritance. No more confusion. That's what they want to come in and do with these apologies. They want to pretend to be nice, so you're disillusioned long enough for them to try and steal this from underneath your feet. That's been their intention the whole time. There's the Empress. They know. They have listen. If it's an Empress, they're sending in this. Someone that's stable, appears stable. Right? Ready for commitment. If you're the Emperor, they'll be sending in a female in that energy. Or feminine energy, doesn't matter. I'm not going to sit there doing that. You're grown enough. Yeah, 15:55 on the clock. Listen. God said that's a wrap. That's the death card. That's the end to this shit. Yeah? The end to the manipulation. The end to the sleepless nights, the despair, the anxiety. That's the fucking, listen, that's a high-level demon in the TV show, right? But in this deck, it's the Knight of Pentacles. Been slowly moving up behind you, yeah? To cause burden, stress, worry, being overwhelmed with burdens that aren't even yours to carry. Moving slowly behind you. Being manipulative and sneaky, right? To cause this despair. Actually trying to make things feel like they're not coming towards you by delaying them. But that's all it's been. It's a delay. These cycles have come to an end. Look, there's the Emperor. My lady yet. Oh, she come up. Yeah, that's an end to that shit. Four of Swords, recovery. It's time to recover from all that's been done in the dark. That's why these moon cycles. Listen, and the thing is, the reason that you've had to do all this clearance is so that you're not clogged up with all this old energy. Yeah? All the stuff that leads to the, the wounds. The wounds have been cleaned out and they've healed now. So they can't trigger anything anymore. That's the problem. That's why they've been doing overtime. That's why they've been going to third parties to see if they can get an extra set of hands on it. Don't know why anyone's working with them though, to be perfectly honest, because they've all been notified. Queen of Pentacles. Told you that be the... Look. This is my supernatural deck, so just take it that these two... This, in the TV show, that's Crowley, Aleister Crowley. If you don't know who that is, go and look the name up. He's the king of hell in the TV show Supernatural. So in this deck, I'm going to go ahead and say that these two are a distorted couple, right? Out here doing distorted things. This is the Five of Swords. We know that that's not a good card, and if this is the distorted, if he's the king of hell, then she's his counterpart. So they ain't out here trying to do anything nice. Not with the Five of Swords, they ain't. But the wheel's turning in your favour, so that ain't going to work for them. Because you stood your ground. You held your position, and you maintained your faith in yourself and in God and in your protection detail, your angels, your ancestors, right? Now, be expecting some communication from Spirit, from God, to let you know that you've done a good job. You've defeated those manipulative shits. And you got in the boat. This is the Six of Swords, and you sailed away. After all that heartache, pain and disappointment that you've experienced your whole life at the hands of these creatures, because that's what they are, creatures, as we've established. You had enough strength. You had enough strength to overcome anything they were cooking up in this frickin' pot. Now this is the Ace of Cups. But they've been out here doing blood magic and all kinds of shit, yeah, to try and knock you off your path, do confusion spells, so that you didn't have the strength and the courage to keep moving forward. They wanted to get you all confused with somebody in this energy coming in, appearing to be all stable and secure and offering stability, right, when really it was love spells, sex magic, to keep you in this energy, manipulated, not being able to see straight. But the veil's been lifted. You're too strong for that. Seven of Swords. You're too enlightened for that. You spent enough time in your hermit energy. Nobody can come on in and try love bombing you. A Cupid, a narcissistic Cupid. No, thank you. You said, I'm going to go and work with God. I'm going to collaborate with the right people. Not you. You keep me trapped in my head. Spirit said, that's the truth. So they sit and they watch and they wait for the right time to come in and strike and cause some upset and confusion and imbalance in your life. But you're grounded now. You're standing on a firm, solid foundation. Because this magician is you now. You are the master manifestor of your life. You took your power back and you're the director of your life. You protect yourself. They can't do nothing to you no more. So they can send in as many smooth talking cupids as they like. But you're balanced now, yeah? Because you invested in yourself and you learnt what you needed to learn. You learnt your lessons from all the shit they've done in the past. You chose your path. You accepted your job from God. And you're walking towards cutting everybody out. There's no more heartache, no more pain, no more disappointment, because you're on your road to a victory. Yes, you are. You've become independent from these people. They don't quite believe it. They think they can come on in. That's why they're out here trying to do the basic shit that they're able to do. If they find anybody to work with them, good luck to that. Anyway, this is the Four of Pentacles. See, this is the problem. They haven't let go of the idea that they can come on in and claim some sort of victory because they are so focused. It's like tunnel vision, 22 on the clock. But you, the Empress, combat that shit. Yeah? You walked away from anything, anybody, in any place that did not serve your highest and greatest good. Yeah? You did. Why? Because you're the High Priestess. You were born this way. You're smart. You're in your knowing. Yeah? Justice is coming. Along with that death magic. To them. So expect some fast movement on this. It might be so fast you might miss it because you're protected. Everything they've been doing has been watched. And I'm telling you, they're going to be in nothing but regret. Right? For all the stupid things that they did, they never learn. Right? They didn't learn. Now they are like this Page of Pentacles. They don't really have much left. Even the devil's been put on lockdown. Right? Because you've been enlightened. They can't get nothing past you anymore. Right? You took a leap of faith and you decided to commit to God, because that's the Hierophant. You decided to commit to God and heal your wounded inner child. And you took the time out to do that. And you know that this is all about divine timing. I'll get really hot when I start channeling these messages. Right. We're going to get into it. Because I'm going to get some messages from my Gods of Egypt deck. And see what else is going on. I can't believe these people are still out here trying to do this. They know. That's a chosen one. This is the thing, right? This is obviously something that they do to divine beings. Yeah, because there's plenty of us angels down here. But not all we're not all chosen ones. Chosen ones have got a higher ranking. And when we come online, that's when they realise what our ranking is. But of course, before we come online, we're just divine beings to them. Whose light they want to steal. You know, like in Doctor Sleep, they want the light, the shine. Right? They didn't realise. Now they know. they're in this energy of devastation because they didn't have the wisdom to see from the beginning what was going, that you're an alchemical force to be reckoned with. They messed up. They messed up big time. You know why? Because this says wholeness, yeah? The reason why is because you are complete within yourself now. Because you've done the work. You've worked on that wounded inner child. You've healed that. That's how they're able to get in and knock you off your perch or knock you off your path. Because there's always a way in. If you've done the work, which I'm hoping that you have, they won't prosper because all the prosperity is yours. Because you're in your wholeness. Because you're feeling complete. You're fruitful. But then, because you had faith and wisdom, truth and fairness was bestowed upon you. Because you're intelligent enough to know when to mind your business. Right. I want to get a couple of cards from the 144 Chosen Ones deck. Margie got the tea. She got the tea. Okay, yes. Your name holds power. I think they're just about finding that out. Poverty, despair, concern, bad health. Well, we know what that bad health leads to. Divine protection and intervention. Do you return to senders? Your name still holds power. Right. Let's get into it. What have I been telling you? Sat here telling you, psychic attacks. But you're an earth angel healer and a shaman. So they're not going to be able to get to you. Spend some time alone so you can meditate. There you go, more divine protection. Remain calm at this time, yeah. Remain calm because listen, the thing is, if you're in this conscious awareness where you know you're not going to have anybody new in your space or anybody old in your space until you feel that it's safe, right? What they will do is they will send the psychic attacks, right? And people seem to think, oh, you know, it's something like it's still. No, it's not. Just something simple as like a bad idea or feeling like you're not good enough. That's them planting the seed of doubt within you, sprinkling doubt dust all over the place, losing your keys. That's an attack. All of it. Like people cutting you up in the traffic, someone giving you a dirty look down the road, someone being combative. All of it is a psychic attack. So do not, under any circumstances, rise to the bait. And listen, I'm not exempt. I still get caught off guard, as you can see. And if you've been here often enough, you know I can get quite passionate. Even I get caught off guard, but I would take a deep breath. Ask the question, is this worth it? No, it's not. Let it go then. Like literally, let it go. Remain calm at this time. One more, please, Spirit. What do the collective need to know? What do my divine soul tribe need to know? Deja vu, here we go again. So there's nothing new under the sun. Whatever they're able to muster up at this time is something that you've dealt with before, something you've experienced before. So you've got this. You've got natural Reiki power, so you can heal this situation because you're getting a DNA upgrade. Spell work's involved. Well, we know that, but everything's diminishing at the moment. So, I mean, what they can really do, I don't really know too tough because as you grow, their powers wane because they've been stealing your powers. Look, there's that Chariot again. There's the Ten of Wands. Release them. Drop them where they belong, at their doorstep. That's not your energy anymore. You've got out of that. You're whole. No more. Look. be careful. Seven of Swords with the Lover's card. They'll send somebody in to try and knock you off your path. In fact, they might even try to send somebody from your past in that you're already familiar with, so it'll be easier to get in. But you've been enlightened and you've closed out karmic cycles because you've healed. Look, the Four of Wands is there with it too. The Ten of Pentacles. The Emperor and the Empress. They will send somebody in, either towards you or your masculine, to try and prevent this union from coming together. That's what they wanted to do, prevent this union from coming together, because they want your gifts for themselves. They're out here stealing people's energy. And that's what's been coming up a lot through the collective. Remember, they want to go robbing people's houses. You're the house. These are the sort of people, as we discovered the other night, that go round robbing children's houses. But justice is going to be served because you chose to walk your path. They can't touch you unless you let them knock you off your path. Knock you off your path. But this is your destiny, to have a happy family. So stay strong and vigilant at this time, because, listen, they want you to be in this low vibrational energy where you feel regret and remorse and sorrow, and you dwell on the past. You can't be, listen, even these people coming in here trying to remind you of what you used to do, how you used to be, what you used to get up to, remember this, remember that. That's them trying to manipulate you into being back in that lower vibrational energy. That's in of itself is a form of spell work, because it's lowering your vibration. But the Chariot's coming, it just jumped out. And you be knowing this, because you're in your High Priestess energy. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. God hired me, who's gonna fire me? That's what you be telling these people. You're a chosen one. God's ambassador. Keeps coming up. Your name holds power. You're about to go for your victory. And they knowing about this. They've been told. They've got the message. Yeah? You're accepting your magic. Because you are magic. There you go. You got the job. You're about to start work. You've already started work. This is literally their last ditch attempt. That's why you're being told. Fucking mean. Sorry, I'll try not to swear so much. They love it. They love harnessing this moon magic. We're now in that period of time. That's why this is coming up now. They know you are on that chariot. They know that chariot is on its way to collect you and drop your stuff off. Drop your stuff off and then take you to your coronation, your anointing. And they're trying everything they possibly can under this moon cycle to prevent that from happening. Because they know once that's done, is a wrap. 33:33 on the clock. Ascended Masters are in the house. It's a wrap anyway. But they've been investing in third parties, like I said, doing the most. Yeah? That's the Eight of Pentacles with the Magician. But you walked away. They emptied your cups for the last time. You walked off and you filled them up. These cups have got holes in the bottom. They can keep them. You're on your spiritual path. On the road to seeking enlightenment. They're the ones that are going to be in this Nine of Swords energy now, in despair, while they sit and watch you go and collect your Ace of Wands, go and collect your magic, go and be spiritually activated, yeah, while investing in yourself and God. Your commitment to God is what brought you to this place where you can finally recover from what they've been doing to you, leaving you in this Five of Cups energy, sorrow, upset, regret, remorse, sadness, heartache. No more. You sought the enlightenment that you needed and you took your power back. You and your divine counterpart. Spiritual badasses. You went within and you got the enlightenment that you needed. Releasing those 10 swords out of your back. Those 10 wands carrying in your hand, weighing you down. You said, I've waited long enough, but it's over now. That's a wrap. One more. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe more than one more. You've had enough of being indecisive. You've seen things from a different perspective now. Because you've released all the old aspects of yourself and you've ascended. So bye-bye. Because you see things from that different perspective, because you took your power back, they can't get you no more. That's the thing. It only works. And they aren't letting go of the idea that they might be able to come on in and take something. So be mindful with that flipping Knight of Wands. And those Pages of Cups coming on in, trying to finesse you. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I was going for a bad time. Weren't we all, mate? Weren't we all? Let's have a look with my dinky deck. The Elemental Dinky deck. Just get a few out of here and then I am gonna go. So, what should we ask? This is the energy that these clowns want you, this Empress, to be in. No. Look, stay focused on the end goal. You know that you're no longer carrying these burdens. You're no longer broken-hearted. They're no longer able to stab you in the back and fucking manipulate you because you cut them all out. And this is the energy that you're going to be in for the next 6 days, isn't it? Keep yourself to yourself. Pay attention to the tower moments as they arrive. But just know that this is karmic justice because you're about to get your Ace of Pentacles. Your brand new stable beginning in life. Because you've worked hard to emancipate yourself and close out these karmic cycles that involved this clown. Yeah? No more confusion. No more imbalance. Your ships are coming on in. God said it's time for you to walk away from things that no longer serve you, that leave you spiritually, emotionally and mentally depleted. Go towards your legacy that I've laid out on the table for you. Yeah? Don't worry, you won't be in this energy anymore, feeling at a loss, feeling out in the cold, feeling like you're not good enough. Why is that, you say? Because truth is going to be bestowed around here. The masculine, divine masculine, is on this Chariot. You've been a spiritual badass and you've whooped their asses despite all this moon magic that they've been trying to do. Because you invested in yourself, you were able to see the truth because you now have a sense of clarity. Because you took a leap of faith. They're still sat here watching you though. So just be mindful of these little smooth talkers that they've got coming in because they know that you see things from a different perspective and they know that you're trying to get away from them. That's why they want to hold you back and keep you trapped in your head and sending in people to confuse you. But you're recovering from all that shit now. They can't do that because you know how to fill up your own cups. Because you healed. Now you will only accept somebody that's in this energy, stable and on the way to this. Because you're not going to accept anything less than a divine counterpart. to have a brand new beginning in love with, on your destined path. A spiritual union, a reunion. So despite all their plotting and planning and their chaos and conflict, they're not going to prosper, because everything in divine timing. They seem to think that they can circumvent things. They can't. You're still going to get your 10 of Cups. Because you're learning everything you need to learn now about your magic, about who you are. You're accepting that. And you're accepting the fact that you might be at the bottom end of the scale of the level that you've found yourself in now, but you're working on that. And that's where the good news is coming from. The good news is coming from spirit. You're no longer trapped in your head anymore about these things, because you've been enlightened ever since you put an end to those karmic cycles that you've been experiencing. Your person knows that they're in love with you and they want to return back to you. But first, you've both got healing to do, which you've done. You've just got to go through the integration period now. You've chosen the right path because you know what's best for you. You're trusting your instincts, your intuition. You're no longer in this, oh, I'm in a battle energy. You're a warrioress. You never gave up. Now you're here working with your counterpart and God. Yeah? For a brand new passionate beginning in life. Yeah? Small and stable. And your spiritual gifts are coming online. There may be some babies for you people, because I am picking that kind of energy up. Don't hold on to pride and ego. I mean, just a little bit is enough to keep you going. But have some compassion for yourself. You can't get everything right all at once, yeah? This is what I'm hearing from you, like, oh, beating yourselves up. Stop doing that, because if you're out here self-doubting, beating yourself up, you're not accepting of who you are. We all make mistakes. You learn and grow. You don't dwell, right? And if they catch you in that vulnerable state, they're going to catch you. You're too stable for that, aren't you? You're coming on in for a victory, and it's coming fast. They're no longer able to pick you dry because you're in a stable place within yourself now. So slowly but surely, just a delay, your person's coming on in. But there is going to be some communication, I would say, in the next 8 days, maybe 8 days, yeah. So you keep loving on yourself, accepting who you are, so that you are no longer in this energy of, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. You hold on to your faith in God, because you're just about to celebrate something absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Something that you've been manifesting your whole life. You're not going to miss out on this opportunity because you stood your ground. The angels were watching you. God was watching you. And now it's time to balance your life out. Yeah, it is. So regardless of what these people are out here doing, it's not going to prosper. It's not. You've done the work. Maybe. The thing is, right, do you know what I've just heard? It's like they've upped the ante now, because they know that this is like their last attempt, if that makes sense, right? So they've upped the ante. The trouble is, they've got nothing to up the ante with, right? So it's just like a fruitless task at this point. Trouble is, they're up in the ante. Your spiritual gifts have grown. Theirs have declined, right? What's the sense in up in the ante? You're weaker. The chosen ones are stronger. And there's little to no chance of anything taking effect. This is the very definition of crazy, if you ask me. However, I digress. But it's like, if the stuff that they're trying now is stuff that they, well, not that I'm giving them any advice, because if you're cross-watching, you know that I wouldn't be doing that. But you're trying the most now when the collective's more aware. It makes zero sense. So you're not actually going to be able to get away with it, really, because it's going to have less effect than it would have done before, really. 44 on the clock. So, I mean, This is the thing, we're getting upgrades. We've been here before. And we're all going to remain calm at this time because there's divine intervention and protection. Not that we're relying on that, because we do our own shit. But our third eye is awakening because we're going through a rebirth. Okay? I'm going to go. I'll be honest with you guys, I am tired, but I was like, I need to do this. I need to get this message out. Well, I was like, Spirit's like, do the message. So, I hope that resonated with you guys. I hope that gave you some sense of clarity on what's going on around you. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Just a few of you. I mean, I say that every time. But, I mean, like, we're all being watched and stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, we're all being watched. That's a given at this point. Well, it's always been a bit of a given. But, like, this is more specific. I mean, this could be the family of your person, or it could be... No. This is more like a closer to home sort of situation. I mean, you're always being watched anyway, but this is more like a closer to home situation. So just be mindful because, like I said, there's that bad health out here. Normally it comes out with the coughing, so you had a bit of a touch today. Let's get one more. Be on the lookout. Well, not this mature man. The mature man is the main male in that situation, in the family room. With that bad health, that's why they're concerned. Right, I'm going to go because otherwise I'm going to start getting into it again and I'm tired. I need my sleep. So, Divine Soul Tribe, please like, share and subscribe. I'd love to have you for the Divine Soul Tribe. So, thank you for letting me do a reading for you. And I will see you next time. So, till next time, stay divine.